English. Let's go to German. Oberhafen guy.
And a very good afternoon. Welcome back to Bern, and it's the return of the pilots. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear you. The adventure is back with us. Team Germany 1. Welcome back, Benji.
Hi, hello, welcome.
And Matthias as well. Hello.
Hello, Regan.
So, tell us about the end, that last day. We were in your HQ. You were broadcasting live. What an intense moment.
Oh yeah, it was working fine. We had enough ballast to go through the day, we saw, but finally we were very high, up to 5,400 meter, and got some cloud coverage, and then finally some snow. So we ended up with very less ballast at about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the midday. So we need to descend, and that stops our speed and slow down. And so finally, we couldn't reach any better position.
It was really dramatic. We were live with Max in your HQ when you made the phone call.
Yeah,
we had that live on Facebook Live when you mentioned about the snow and the clouds. You could feel the world audience taking a big sigh.
Oh yeah. It was. I know that the command center sitting there and really tried to get us as good as possible in front of all the other teams, and so finally, as we saw that it's not enough to get into first or second place, maybe not in the third place. We were forced at this position, and they gave us a message after the call. You need to go 50 kilometers more to get the third. And that gave us mentally a very good idea about to really go further and throw out some of the last ballast to really get the third place. And finally it works fine. Yeah, we got the third place, and we are happy with that.
At what point did you know you were going to take this north track? At one point did that click in? When did you realize that was going to be your option?
Yes. It was in the second night, as we really needs to stay in a very small possible altitude thing that we really need to go not too high and not too low. That was about 50 meter only, and to catch the right distance and the right speed and the right heading. And that was first we think, we have too much left and we cannot get it. And then we was fighting and we need some rest, and Matthias was sleeping, and then we changed it after 2 hours, and we discussed only 10 minutes to get the right heading, and we know we need to get more right. Every degree more right is good. So finally then that was in the about 1 o'clock in the night. That was really, we got it. We thought that's the point, we got it. We have the right heading. Now we can go to Poland. That was.
If it wouldn't have been for those clouds, if it wouldn't have been for that snow, we were looking at the map with the circles of the third place, second place, first place, that last bit of land that you could have possibly got to for first place. Was that ever in your sights?
That was mentally, it's up and down all the time. It's when you go in the night, it's like, okay, you have enough ballast to fly until tomorrow evening, you can get the first place. Then you lose a lot of ballast because of night cooling, and in the beginning of the third day, you think about, okay, we run out of ballast, we have 5 bags left, we cannot go until the first place and to the border of Kaliningrad. So then mentally, you're sitting there and it's like, oh no.
We saw the first place on the horizon.
Yeah. On the horizon, you could see it.
yeah, we saw it, but then mentally, then you're up again, and you see that the sun is heating the balloon, and you have a very good speed and a very good heading, and then you think, okay, that's good, that's good, go further, just straight this distance, and the heading is good, and so. But then finally you will get snow, and it's like sitting in the basket, looking at each other, and say, oh no.
Up and downs every 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's like, Then again, okay, it's not possible, but then you fight for the third.
Was it ever in your mind that corridor between Kaliningrad and Belarus could have been an option like last year? Was it ever a possibility?
No, because it was not necessary to go there. We know that we only need to fly over the landing field of Poland 2. Sorry, Poland 2. We need to go on just 1 meter more, then it's enough. So we don't need to go to the gap between Belarus and Kaliningrad. So we just want to fly in the same direction, same heading, go to them, descend, and then we know that when we descend, we get the more northeasterly flow to get a bit further. But finally, so snow and ballast is snow is that what you not need, and ballast is what you need. And we had snow that we not need, but also no ballast that we need. So yeah, finally
with more ballast, it was not a problem to reach the Lithuania.
Yeah.
Yes, direction was okay.
It was on. Did you know the landing which Poland took? They told us in the interview that was a site of a famous battle between Germany and Poland in the 1400s, that very town. Did you know that?
Oh no, no, no! You don't have ideas about speaking about or discussing about history, so that's not important for us. But finally, yeah, good to know. Thanks.
Good to know to talk about tonight over over refreshments.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Well, guys, congratulations! Thank you very much. You're keeping Gordon Bennett strong, and we'll see you next year.
Thank you, Regan. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Team number 3 came in the 3rd place. Second team, we had USA, and let's just bring them in. I think they're here somewhere. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Team USA are here. They could make their way forward.
Clip our way forward.
There you go. Yeah, clip your way forward.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, welcome to the comeback, to the return part of the journey.
Thank you so much. Glad to be back.
Glad to be back.
So we've got to ask the first question. Tell me about the foot.
I have a little minor injury to the leg. We had a very intense landing. We were coming in for a pretty much normal approach, and we spotted some power lines in our path right in front of us, and we needed to land very quickly, so we made an abrupt downward landing, and I fractured. I have a stress fracture in my leg.
Tell me about your Gordon Bennett together. And I'm trying to remember our first interview. Is this the first time you've flown in Gordon Bennett together?
Yes, that's the first time we've flown together. First time I met him. It's his first gas balloon flight and his first Gordon Bennett. And plus we were landing at 4 o'clock in the morning and he hurt his leg. So we were very fortunate and glad to be back the way we are. But we turned out to be a great team. We got along really well. He's been one of my best and most solid co-pilots I've had to date. And this will be my 9th Gordon Bennett.
What an adventure, and what a great start for you.
It was an incredible experience. We flew over the Alps, landed near Mount Vesuvius, got to see the Adriatic Sea, got to see the Mediterranean Sea, so it was a great experience.
And we were watching quite avidly the journey with you and Poland one down through the leg of Italy. You're quite used to working together, though. You've worked together in the past.
Yes, with the Poles.
Yes.
Yeah, I flew with him last year.
You set a record, did you?
Yeah, last year in the America's Challenge in the United States, we set both a Polish and an American distance record and time record. We flew 96.2 hours, flew 2,252 miles together. But once again, we came in second place on that one as well. So we can't. We got to get out of this second place thing.
We were watching your final couple of hours coming down that coast, as Michael said, one of the most beautiful coastlines in the world. And then just before land, you seemed to stall, searching for something to get you back over the land.
Well, our intention was to go towards Sicily, stay out over the sea. And the inland wind kept pushing us ashore. And the air was very moist and warm, and it caused the balloon to keep sinking, and we expended a lot of ballast. So we reached a point where we knew we didn't have enough ballast to fly through the night and perhaps go over the mountains of southern Italy. So we elected to land near shore. As we got low, it was very difficult finding the right wind direction to get ashore. We came down and we would go towards shore, and then we would back up, and then we would go shore and back up. Finally, we went to 5,000 feet. And got about 1 mile inland, and then we came back out and landed.
Brilliant, brilliant race, brilliant to watch. I can't imagine what it would be like to fly.
Yeah.
Quite tense to watch from the basket.
The coastline wasn't very beautiful to us at that point.
At night time anyway.
Yeah, and it was very vertical. But we went through 8 sandbags, 4 batteries, and even had to throw our oxygen tanks out in order to get into land. So it was pretty tight the last 4 hours.
Yeah, indeed. Well, USA 2, what a great performance. Anything to say to the people who are going to be watching back in Albuquerque right now?
Well, I'm sorry we didn't bring it home, but we got it. We came close. We need to race. We need to do this race in the United States. There's no doubt about it.
It's going to win it then.
Oh yeah. Well, next time maybe.
And yourself, any words for anybody watching back in Albuquerque right now?
We just miss everybody, and we wish we were back there. We can't make it this year, and next year we'll see them there.
And have a breakfast burrito on us.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for USA 2. Come on. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, one more team to go. They started off hanging around Bern, taking in the sights, waiting for those magical 24 hours for that north win to come. Jak se máš? Let's hear it for Poland. The winners, ladies and gentlemen. The Gordon Bennett champions of 2018. Congratulations.
Yep, thank you.
And just refresh our memory about this famous battle between Germany and Poland, where you landed. What year was that you were telling me before?
It is in Grunwald in 1410. It was place of big battle that won Poland. And in the same place we landed this year.
Yeah, you were telling me on the interview it was so emotional to be there, and you knew that this battle had taken place, and the Germans were still coming towards you even last week as well. What a brilliant final for you!
Yeah, we had a big laugh about it. Of course, it's just funny and symbolical, but yeah, we're glad that Poland prevailed again, and we managed to win the battle.
What an incredible championships! What an incredible race! At what point in time did it start to enter your mind that this win was on?
Well, it took us a while because for the most of the race we were on the last place. So obviously we were not sure whether the strategy will work out in the end. But then once we got the east direction and then to the north, we knew that the strategy is working, and we saw some pilots landing already. We made some measurements and we see, okay, then there's a good chance that if nothing will stop us, then we'll get to the northern part of Poland and we get a good result. We weren't sure about the guys in Italy. We were still thinking that they could go to Sicily. And of course there were Germans on the way, which are extremely good pilots with a lot of experience. So we were sure about our win when we got the call that the Germans are landing because of the weather problems, and so yeah, up until then, no guarantees.
Well, a big week for Poland. Tell me about how it's been since that memorable landing, since that victory. You must have had a lot of media attention.
Media attention. 10 minutes after landing, we have first calls, but we must sleep simply. It was really tired. We was fatigued and it was cold in the air, so we must sleep.
And you were telling me when we had that call back that you'd spent the whole day with TV stations and journalists.
Yeah, that is true. Well, since we landed, as Jacek said, we had several calls. So basically, our day looked like that we got up at 7, then we had to go to one television, then to another, then a live interview with you, then 2 radios, and then 3 televisions. And there are still like 10 media that want to get an attention. And of course, that's very good for us, since we want the sport to be a bit more mainstream. We want to gain the attention to make the sport more popular in Poland, and we need that right now, so we can organize the good event in 2 years.
Yeah, I'm already working on my Polish for that. So, dzień dobry, Poland. So, thank you. I can say Wrocław very well as well. I can say you know a lot of things I can say in Polish, which we can't say on live camera as well. So the big question is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars for Polish wins of Gordon Bennett. Where's the 6th star going to be?
Yeah, I don't know. We have to think about it. It's a tough question. Yeah. We'll find a way.
We will do it. We will do it just after landing in Poland. Because we won 6 in plan. We have 30 winning in Gordon Bennett.
We want 30 wins.
I'll make it all around, I guess. Yeah, but that might take a while, and don't hold me on that. So. Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, thank you very much, guys. Thank you for that win. Give a big round of applause. So, it's been Gordon Bennett 2018, a win for Poland in Poland. We'll be there in 2 years' time. But next year, vive la France. We'll see you then.